Welcome to the Show is a Chicago-centric talk show featuring artists, musicians, and entertainers. Hey, that sounds like daytime Chicago.
Hey, food, fashion, and fun.
They get to share the ins and outs of what they do.
Bartender turned talk show host Derek Bish joins us now. Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, of course. Thank you so much for having me on. This is awesome.
So, all right, so we'll explain to everybody. So you are a bartender at the Warbler.
That's right, in Lincoln Square.
And then the talk show is your nighttime hustle.
Sure,
I guess,
it's a hustle, yeah, it's every other Monday, and it's across the street at the Getaway, which formerly was called the Grafton, and it opened in April.
Okay,
well,
fantastic.
Everybody who comes in and talks to the bartender, is that how the show got started?
That's part of it. I have a background in like comedy and entertainment, but I've been bartending for 17 years. So, you just get to learn how to talk to people and get to know them and ask the right questions and get a lot out. And then eventually I thought, well, it might be cool to get all these people together and entertainers and creators and have them talk about their experience in the city.
Okay, well, this is fun.
Yeah.
So you made us a couple cocktails already.
Yeah,
What's
I made
this
you
one?
one. This is called the Robin. This is at the Warbler.
Cheers.
It's a great mix of tequila, mezcal, red pepper, jalapeno cilantro honey. Yeah, it's fantastic. And we top it with a nice Pilsner. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one. Okay.
Let me make sure I did it right. Yeah, that's good.
That was good.
And that's great for all year round. This next one is newer on the menu. It's called the Bleeding Heart. They're all named after birds, the warbler.
Yes, that makes sense.
So this is more of a fall. It's got the awesome Judson Moore Rye whiskey, which is local, just down the street. It's got the Boomerang Cherry Walnut Liqueur. I'm just going to add this in. So this is the whiskey, 1.5 ounces. The Boomerang is 0.5, and that's cherry walnut liqueur. And then it's got a cranberry ginger shrub, which really makes it more like autumn, and a little bit of lime to top.
That sounds so delicious.
Of course. Yeah, so I'll shake that up and get it strained out for us.
All right, so what's on conversation? What's on tap to talk about tonight?
Well, tonight, so the show is tonight, and I have some amazing guests. Macy Stewart is going to be on. She's a Chicago musician. Jackie Smook is a puppet designer and performer and entertainer of all sorts. Mickey Alice Coapis is a taxidermist who also makes jewelry.
Fascinating.
Yeah, and then comedian Adam Burke, who was just on Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me.
Yes.
So the guests have been great, and it's really just kind of a fun time. There you are, enjoy.
Thank you.
You're not making drinks during the show, are you?
No, not at all. Not at all. No, I just
now that
talk.
would be the ultimate multitasking.
No, I just simply talk and kind of let them do their thing. It's an old school, DIY. I do an opening monologue. I do some skits and audience play throughout, but I let them take over, But there's a lot of performances. Each show I try to do a comedian and a musician, and then just some sit-down pieces.
How do you find your guests? Are these people that you've met at the bar, or people that you're interested in and you reach out to find out more?
Both.
Okay.
That's a good question. I get asked that all the time. I do all the booking. Like I said, I've just been kind of in this world for almost 2 decades, and so you meet a lot of great people, and you kind of keep them around, and they become friends, and then you have these connections to other artists, and so I reach out that way. And then a lot of times people come on the show, they have a really good time, and then they'll tell their other friends or performers, like, hey, if this guy reaches out.
Come on back.
Or I've said before, too, hey, if you think someone fits the show, let me know, and I'll hit them up.
So what are you talking about? I know you said it's Chicago-centric, so I think, okay, obviously people from Chicago, but what are you talking about?
Well,
what? That's it. I'm a bartender that drinks drinks.
I did that one right, too. Well, we talk about everything. I let them explain and promote what they're doing, and mostly their experiences of creating in Chicago, right? Chicago's kind of the star of the show, and the performers. I'm just there to curate. So we talk about everything. Anything they have coming up they want to promote, how they got started. You know what I mean? Like this puppet designer, how did that come about? Where do you?
And I'm curious about the taxidermist who does jewelry.
Exactly,
how do you fall into those two career paths?
Right. And we've had a lot of just really fascinating, wonderful guests. We've had some illustrators that are also welcome to sell their work after the show, because we kind of have like an after party. I have a great DJ from Numero Group, which is an awesome Chicago record label that specializes in finding old soul. So he spins before and after the show.
Okay, kind of your warm-up person.
Yeah, right. And then those photos are all by Xavier A. Martin, who's a fantastic photographer. He makes everyone look great. And then, but when the show's over, I kind of say, hey, the show's done, but we're all still here. We're having a great time on a Monday night. Why don't you just go to the front of the bar, drink more. We'll all be out there hanging out, and I welcome the guests to sell any merch they might have, so it kind of becomes like a bazaar after party.
Okay, so people who may miss this and find out, oh, I would have loved to have heard this. Are we recording? Are we putting on YouTube? What are we doing here?
Not quite yet,
Okay.
but that's good. I just kind of like the anticipation of you have to be there to experience it.
I agree.
You know what I mean? It's just kind of, a lot of
agree.
people want me to do the podcast route. I don't quite want to do that yet. I think filming it would be great, but right now it's audience first. I don't want any cameras getting in the way.
But they find out about guests on your Instagram?
Yeah,
or,
so the only way to find out about it is through my Instagram, which is @BishPlease on Instagram, because my name is Derek Bish.
Yes.
But so I talk about the show. I do like an intro guest reel. We have an amazing flyer made by my good friend Matt Clam. And that's the best way to find out about it. Also, we've gotten some decent press, so you can hear about it that way if you want. But really, the only way is to hit up that Instagram.
Or come see you at the Warbler when you're working your other
Yeah, that
gig
also,
and
I really
chat
get
you
to,
up.
yes, I really get to, if I genuinely think people will be into the show, I don't just tell everybody, it's not my style.
Okay.
If I think they'll be into the show, I let them know, like, hey, every other
that's
Monday,
great.
come across the street, and it's all been a really overwhelmingly positive experience
Well,
so far.
congratulations, Derek. This is awesome. And thanks for the
Thanks.
drinks. These are really good.
Oh, thank you so much. Thanks for having me on. I really appreciate it.
Guys, see all the social media handles. That's where you're going to find out, or check them out at the Warbler. But the getawaychicago.com is where the welcome to the show is.
Yeah.
Is it free?
It's free, yeah.
Oh,
I
that's
really
awesome.
want to keep it free because it's an election year and inflation's through the roof, and even the bar was nice enough not to do like a drink minimum. It's really just come have a good time.
I love that.
Unwind for a couple hours, and let's have some good entertainment.
That's great.
Thanks, Derek.